Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before or on my TikTok or other socials. And well, I went to the biggest Barnes & Noble in the world in New York City. If you don't know where that is, like the biggest Barnes & Noble. And these are the books that I bought. There is actually also another stack of books. I just decided to put one on here so that you actually had something to look at for the intro. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, and let's get into the books that I bought. A couple quick little things right before we get into it. I know that the intro was quite different from what I usually do. I usually just like get straight into like the hey, what's up, you know, kind of thing. But this time I kind of did a little montage, I guess you would call it, before, and I hope you guys like that. Let me know. And also, I will be getting a film stand soon, woo, to film some of the videos, and so that should hopefully make it the content a little bit better to watch as well without me using my hand. All right, well, starting it off with the series, the Heartstopper series. These are the first 5 books that are out. There's actually one more that's going to be in the series, the finale for the series, I've heard. But yeah, these are the first series that I got, and I'm going to be going through them one by one. I actually made a video, I think, on the reviews, and I also wrote reviews on Goodreads, so definitely go add me as a friend on Goodreads. I love having new book besties. The link to that is the link tree in my bio if you just scroll down to the bottom, and then also all my other socials are on there so you can see that too. But yeah, I'm going to be going through these like one by one and showing you which are my favorite colors and all that. So this is the first book in the series, and that's the cover. I think this is honestly my favorite cover. I think it's the cutest, and that's the spine. It's pink. That's the blurb if anybody wants to read it, and I just think that's really cute too. Just pause the video and read that. Just a quick disclaimer, this series is kind of put in like the comic way, you know, but it's not really a comic book in that like goofy sort of way. I love this series, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. But I usually don't read books like this. I read books quite different, and I just adored how it was made though. I think it was actually perfect for the series, and I'm happy that I read it and I didn't like stop myself because of that. And yeah, so that's the first book. Moving on to the second book. This is the cover. I love this cover too. It's so cute. And then the spine is blue actually this time. This is the back. I'm not gonna go too deep into the blurb because I don't want anybody who hasn't read the series to have any spoilers. But yeah, this is the second book in the series, and just to be clear, I have read all 5 books, the first 5 books in the series, and I will be reading the 6th book because I am loving the series. Then we have the third book in the series. I love this cover. I think that the colors are so cute and so whimsical. I think all of them are, but this one just gives me like such bright, happy, sunny feelings. And the spine also matches the map and the writing, and it's green. And I just noticed that all the spines match the color Heartstopper is written in the books. So that's the back of this one. Books do get bigger as the series goes on. This is the 4th cover, and yellow spine, just like the name Heartstopper. And this is the back. This is the 5th cover, spine, and the back as well. It's quite a different one this time, but yeah. I've been wanting to read this series for a long time, so I'm really happy that I got it. And I don't really have a lot of LGBTQ series on my shelves, and I do want to read more because like I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue, and I also read another one called Fake Dating and Mooncakes, and then I read this series, and that's about it, and I'm kind of sad about that. So I will hopefully be reading more of those. And speaking of Red, White, and Royal Blue, I will definitely be getting more Casey Quinston books because I absolutely love that book and it was hilarious. And I watched the movie too, which was also really cute. So if you haven't read that book, go read it. Then we have Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I've been wanting to read this book for a while, and I'm so glad that I finally got it. Look at that flop. One thing that I loved about getting books in America was that there were so many like floppy books. Pretty much all of them were floppy books, which made me really happy. It's just sometimes when I order books where I live, they come in sometimes in the UK form, sometimes in the US form. So it's kind of unpredictable. And so sometimes when I got the books from the US, the spines were different or the size of the book was different, and that kind of annoyed me. But otherwise, it was really great. Also, if you see, Ali Hazelwood said that Julie Soto is her favorite writer. So I was like, oh my gosh, you know, if Ali Hazelwood said that, I'm so going to be reading this series, or this book. I don't know if it's a series. I saw another book by her, and I'm not sure if it's in the same world as this one or not, but I will be definitely reading this book. I'll be trying to get into Julie Soto's writing, and this book just kind of intrigues me. I think the cover is really cute, so I'm excited to get into it. Okay, so if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I bought Persuasion a while ago, and I did not actually read it. I haven't read it yet. And so when I bought this book, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, I kind of surprised myself too, but I promised myself I'd get into the Jane Austen books. I've watched the Persuasion movie and Pride and Prejudice, and I love them both, and I just can't wait to read about them. It's just, you know, the way they write, like from back then, it was kind of complicated to say, so it took me it was a little hard for me to like kind of figure out a bit of it. I did try and open Persuasion, but I wasn't in the right headspace, and when I am, I will definitely be reading these. So I just wanted to get some more classic novels, and when I saw the way they binded this, I was like, oh my gosh, I need it. So I decided if I was gonna get it, I may as well get it while it's pretty. So yeah. Then we have what I did not realize is Elena Armis's new book. I thought it was just another book, and it's in the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition too, so I had to pick it up. The Fiance Dilemma, Finance Dilemma, oh my god. And she was the one who wrote The Spanish Love Deception and The American Roommate Experiment, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love these books, so of course I'm gonna pick up, you know, another one of her books. I didn't realize she had too many other books that I would have seen around the stores anyway, so I never really picked any of them up. But yeah, and also what intrigued me is that they're together, and then there are like 4 other men standing there, so I'm wondering if this is like what's like a love triangle, but like a love pentagon? I'm not sure. I kind of have my like brain switched off and my book brain on, so someone will have to correct me in the comments. But yeah. Oh, I just realized is the 5th time the charm. So there are 5 guys, but like he's the last one. Maybe this is a second chance romance. I'm surprised, but oh my gosh. I'm excited to get into this now. I'm probably gonna read this really soon. Right now I'm rereading Powerless so that I can read Powerful and then Reckless. And I am so excited to get back into like that world, and I'm like more than halfway through. I've been binge reading it, and I just love Kai and Peyton so much. I mean, you know, they're honestly number 1 in my heart, like in that book between Kit and Kai. Anyway, sorry for those who haven't read Powerless. It's not really like a spoiler though, so you'll see. You have to read it if you haven't read Powerless though. We have the little growing stack in the corner. The next book is Out on a Limb, sorry. Oh, okay, Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. And this is my first Hannah Bonham Young book, and I've seen this book on the shelf before, but I haven't seen this cover. So when I saw it in this cover, I was like, yes, I have to buy. And what I didn't realize was that this is pregnancy trope. So I really, really, really hope she can pull it off, because there are not a lot of authors who can pull off like writing with the pregnancy trope. And I really hope this is good. And it looks funny and cute and sweet, and honestly, they just look so good together. I was like, yes, I have to buy it. So yeah, I will probably be reading this book after some of the few, because this isn't the first on my priority TBR, but I do want to read this. It looks really cute. My last Sarah Hochul book, which is my first Sarah Hochul book too, was a 6-star read. I read this book already because I immediately picked it up. I was like, oh my gosh, Sarah Hochul. Yes, I'm so gonna read this. I'm just saying, go read my review on Goodreads. Just do it. It's, oh my gosh, guys, Sarah Hochul is such an underrated author. I'm so gonna be buying more of her books. I'm gonna probably just go and like buy all of the rest of her books. Like her, Mariana Zapata, like Sarah Adams as well, Lynn Painter, Ali Hazelwood. They're all probably gonna be auto-buy authors for me. They're like, I genuinely don't know how many favorite authors I have right now. Book Talk is literally like, I used to have like a certain amount of like favorite authors I have. Oh, and of course Rick Riordan, Sarah J Maas, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm getting absolutely like my list of favorite authors is like going up and up and up as I get more books that Book Talk has recommended. And I've seen this book on Book Talk a couple times, so I was like, yeah, obviously Sarah Huckle, and I've seen it on Book Talk, I'm gonna buy it. And Book Talk can be so unpredictable, but I really wish this book was on Book Talk more. So I will be trying to put this on my channel and TikTok as much as possible. I just realized I bought like a lot of romance books, so this is the first fantasy book that I brought. Rhapsodic by Laura Thalassa. And honestly, I have no idea about anything with this book. All I know is that Readaholic19, go follow her if you haven't. She has never done me wrong. She recommended this book. She says it's amazing, enemies to lovers. I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna buy it if she recommended it. And so I did. And I'm actually really excited to read this. I'm not sure if it's a series or not. If someone knows, could they tell me that too? Or I'll just check on Goodreads. I don't know. But I prefer to hear it from one of you guys. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. But yeah, I'm not sure what this is about. I'm probably going to go in blind. I just know it's enemies to lovers, and I'm going to love it. So, yep, I'm going to definitely be reading this one soon. Then we have the first book in the Bewitched series by Laura Thalassa. Yeah, Bewitched book 1, and I think the first 2 of the series are the only ones that are out so far. I am super excited to get into this series too. I'm not sure if it's like more fairy tale vibes or just like other kind of fantasy, but I'm excited to find out. And yeah. First off, the sprayed edges. I mean, so pretty. Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. I've been reading a lot of single dad romances recently. I just find them so cute, and I think this is another single dad romance. I mean, if you haven't read the Chestnut Spring series, the second book in the series, Single Dad, oh my gosh. 6-star read, honestly. Insane. Like, and so when I saw this book, I've only seen this on Book Talk once or twice, but when I saw the sprayed edges and I saw the exclusive bonus material sticker, I was like, yes, I'm so going to be reading this and Single Dad. Whew. Well, I bought it, and I'm definitely going to be reading this soon. It looks so cute. So yeah, and I think it might also be a Runaway Bride one because of the runaway thing in the title. I don't know. I'm just speaking like what I think. It's not facts. I'm not sure. So we'll have to see. But yeah. I did it, guys. I went to the US. I bought it and I read it. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Oh my gosh. I finished that book. You guys are right. Taylor Jenkins Reid will literally like destroy you. I screamed into the pillow for a good 3 minutes like after I finished reading the book. Insane. So what did I do? I bought another Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Of course I did. One True Loves. And don't be mad, I did not buy this at the biggest Barnes & Noble. I bought this on the airport while we were running to the terminal. Like, honestly, we were probably going to be late if it wasn't for this. And then I saw the sticker. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a movie too. So I cannot wait to read this. I included it in here because I just really wanted to talk about it and how much I loved her other book. And so I think I will also be a Taylor Jenkins Reid stan. Hopefully after this book too. But definitely a 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo fan. So yeah. Adds to the pile. Did you know there was a 0.5 book after the first book? No, I did not. Mysteries of Thorn Manor. My mouth won't work. Sorcery of Thorns, book 1.5. It's like a short story after the book. And when my mom saw I bought this book, she was like, oh my gosh, is it one of those like all-time smut books? Because, you know, the cover with like, it doesn't look like one of those to me, but she thought it was. And I started laughing. I was like, no, the opposite, because it's a YA romance. But I'm so excited to read this book. Sorcery of Thorns was literally like a fairy tale come to life. Absolutely loved it. Go read that book if you haven't. So when I saw this, I immediately put it in the cart. I was like, yes, I'm buying this. No questions asked. So yeah, I did. I don't know if most people do this, but when you're reading the book, like, you take off the actual cover because it can damage it. And so when I take off the cover anyway when I'm about to read a book, just to see what it's gonna look like underneath the naked hardback. And it's not like special or anything, but I just love this and I love the feel of it. It's just so cute to me. And I feel like, you know, like you see those old, like very old movies where they have, or even sometimes people do this nowadays where they just take off the dust jackets and they have an entire library just full of like removed dust jacket books. Like when it's on like a tiny book without a dust jacket, it just gives me such like kind of like used, happy, worn books with stories, and that just like makes me just so happy. So yeah, that I just have to put that out there. Sorry if you hear any background noise, that's just my dog being like a bit crazy. But yeah, anyway, after this book that I show you now, there are a couple special edition books which I can't wait to show you, or just sprayed edges, which I just find gorgeous. But first, we have got Tangled Up in You by Christina Lauren. And oh my gosh, I have read a bunch of Christina Lauren books before, honestly. Like, and they were just, you know, they weren't like really great. They weren't really bad. They were just like mid. And this book was insanely good. Absolutely insane. I loved it. A Rapunzel retelling, like with twists and with like modernization in a lot of parts. So good, so cute. I love this book. Cannot wait to I didn't realize it was part of a series. So I think that there's like and there my dog goes. I think that there's 3 books before that. Yeah. So Cinderella. I'm not sure what the middle one is. I think it might be like Romeo and Juliet or Belle. I'm not sure. And Kiss the Girl, obviously, Ariel, The Little Mermaid retelling. So I cannot wait to read these, and I will be definitely getting those otherwise as well. So yeah, to be clear, I have read this. Pile. I still find this special since I can't get any Barnes & Noble exclusives where I live. Game Changer by Lana Ferguson, my first Lana Ferguson book and Barnes & Noble exclusive. I love this cover. I am in love with this cover, and guess what? Get this. He's a hockey player. She's a baker. Like, big time hockey player, small town baker. So cute. Opposites attract. I hope it's Grumpy Sunshine. I don't know, but it looks so cute, and I really can't wait to read this book. And I've been wanting to read a Lana Ferguson book for a long time, and now I have one. So I will definitely be reading this one soon, and yeah. And next we have a book that I've been thinking about for like getting for a long time, and I finally got, because I can't believe I'm saying this. This is my second signed book. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, one sec. I just choked on air. But why is this so chaotic? This is also the monthly Barnes & Noble pick, and okay, first off, Pink Sprayed Edges 2, oh my god, sign me up. And as soon as I saw signed edition, oh, one sec. Oh my god, with a little heart, I love that. Utter silence, just like a moment of appreciation for this book. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I cannot wait to read this. I didn't realize it was a sad book though. I really hope it doesn't have a sad ending. Please, someone tell me if it has a sad ending. Don't spoil it in the comments. I do need to read books that like give me more like emotions to make me cry and stuff, because I've only read a couple books that made me cry. I have been crying more, but like out of happiness and stuff. But I mean, I kind of do want to try out like just a really sad book. So there, perfect. I cannot wait to read this. Oh my god. Or technically, I'm lying. I'm terrified to read this, but I also cannot wait to read this. But yeah, oh my gosh, signed edition. That's insane. How did I get here? Then we have another book that I've already read, and oh my god, Catherine Center did it again. Oh my god. If you have not read this book and you want to, read The Bodyguard by her first, because I cannot believe I'm saying this, but the worlds actually connect. They're in the same world. Like, you meet some of the people from the other book there. It's absolutely insane, and I screamed when I heard that. This book, oh my gosh, this book almost, like, I almost DNF'd it because of the plot twist at the end, like, or like, right before the end, like around like here, I guess, like halfway through there. Yeah, so there's like this much of the book left, giant plot twist. I screamed. I was about to throw the book across the room and I almost cried, and then I pushed through, and let me just say, yes, there is a happy ending, a very happy ending. So please push through that plot twist. This book is so worth it. It's so funny, so cute, basically a rom-com come to life. And he is so gone from her from day one. Like, and he says it himself, bro. Like, oh my god, I am in love with this book. And also, get this, I cannot believe I'm actually saying this. I cannot believe it, but Catherine Center, the queen herself, actually liked my review of this book. Oh my god, I screamed when I saw that too. I scream a lot when I'm happy. But yeah. And also, look at these sprayed edges. Just, I had to point that out. Like, so pretty. And that is also really pretty, and I just love this book. I love the cover, and I will definitely be reading more Catherine Center books. Mwah, loves it. Angels literally sing when they see this book. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Look at that. Go to your nearest Barnes & Noble and literally, you don't even have to buy it. Just touch this. The feel of whatever like material they use to make this like cover for it, insane, absolutely insane. And the sprayed edges, so pretty. I cannot wait to read this book. It looks so cute. I don't really read a lot of like fancy books like this, but I cannot wait to read this one. Also, dragons. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And also, basically, I think it's a bit of like Milan in there too, because she goes, like, there's this war that's about to happen between these two countries, and she goes undercover as a soldier in the enemy's place, where there's like this, like, the evil prince there, and her kind of clash heads there, and I'm like so excited. Enemies to lovers. I cannot wait to read this book. So pretty, the phoenix. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna just, so you can pause that and read that. But yeah. Oh my gosh. The sprayed edges. Yeah, so I will definitely be reading this book soon. And we have saved the best for last. I think Fairyloot just made a special edition copy of this, but I managed to get my hands on this copy of The Ren and the Holly Library. And basically, read that. She broke the monster treaty and he'll make her pay. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure if this is like a romance-y. I think it is a romance-y, but I think it's gonna be her, it's gonna be her. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm acting like I'm high. I need to slow down a bit. But can you love the dark when you know what it hides? And I think that like the monster that she kind of sets free in this treaty, like I read that from here, I haven't read the book, is going to be like the one she falls in love with. I hope it's between her and the monster. If it's not, I don't know. But also, this book is set in New York, and I bought in New York, so it seemed fitting. And can I just say, look at these sprayed edges. Like, absolutely gorgeous. And the back also. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I promise you, I will be, next time I post a video, it will be with a stand, so it'll look much better. And I'll be able to do so much more. So I hope at least it'll be much better quality. And yeah. And this is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you all for being so amazing. These are the books that I bought while I was in New York in the biggest Barnes & Noble. Oh my gosh. And yeah. love you all. Thank you so much. Go add me on Goodreads. Go follow me on TikTok. Please add me as a friend on Goodreads if you follow me on there. I love having new friends on there. Thank you guys so much. Bye.